Hey, Ron, you're working? Hopefully. Looks like it's working. Okay. We're going to assume it's working. If you do drop by, hit me up in the chat. I'll try and keep on top of it. I'm just going to hang out and draw for a bit. So, thrilling. Just making sure it's all going. Having some internet issues on my phone. Jeez. Alright. Can I get to the drawing? One sec. Hopefully that'll work. Oh, look, it is. It was my phone. Okay. Right. So now what I need to do is start some drawing, because that's what we're here for. And I'm going to do a quick warm up with Bubble Fox. See how this goes. This could go horribly south, but we never know till we try, right? Make sure he's got his little white tummy. He's got two tufts. Just trying to get it a bit on model, but you know, keep it in my style a bit as much as you can. Eight. Let's check the reference for the colours on his head. Okay. Just carry it over there. Nice and easy to start with, eh? Nice quick warm up. So here's a wash my hands out the shakes. That's so weird. Okay. Been doing too much drawing lately. Been working on my graphic novel. Um, I am now working on the final issue of Squish and Squash, which will be out from Keen Spot once I've finished it. Hoping to have that wrapped up by the end of next week. Um, and then, of course, as announced already in November from Paper Cuts, uh, myself and Franco are releasing Chase Speedington, which you can see in the picture below. So it's going to be a pretty fun year. Can't wait for you all to check out my books. We have another project coming out that hasn't been announced, so I can talk about it. Um, so if all goes to plan, I should have two things coming out this year. So that's about all I can say without getting in trouble, probably. Um, but as I say, I can talk about Chase because that's been announced. So yeah, Paper Cuts is bringing that out. Certainly in America, in November is the plan at the moment. And I guess Franco will be on the promo trail for that over there since I'm all the way in New Zealand. Um, but yeah, that should be fun. And then hopefully we'll get it out into other markets um, pretty soon after so other people can enjoy it. Otherwise, you do like what I do and you just buy it off Kindle on Amazon America and give it a read. Because any support's good support. We all know Franco writes a mean children's book. He just writes a mean book, but he does a lot of work in the all ages space. Tiny Titans and now Flash Gordon Adventures, which I read and it's awesome. So definitely go and check that out as well. That's also from Paper Cuts, and that's him and Art Baltazar. So it's a fun read. Sloppy and doesn't matter. That's going to be orange anyway. Always close off your lines, kids. Change my mind. Oh, no, I didn't. Good. Could be. How many times I've done that? Too many. Order. Oh, that's good for me. So I have to do that this way. I'm not hating it, so that's good. So is the best start. I'm just checking something. Okay, let's just and there's Bubble Fox. So this character is by John Esparza, who I will do a massive shout out to. Got to remember where I put the camera, um, because he constantly likes and reposts or retweets, whatever you call it now. On still calling it Twitter, on X, um, all of my stuff. So big thank you. And least I could do was um, honor your character on its anniversary day. So there's Bubble Fox over there, there, and that's our warm up. So nice. So I hope you like it. I'll throw it up on the Twitter machine, etc. a bit later. And yeah, once again, happy anniversary for Bubble Fox. So I really got to clear this up. Um, don't look at that. Okay. So as I said, at the moment, I'm finishing up Squish and Squash issue 4, which is the final issue, written by Nyla O'Rourke and drawn by me, co-created by the two of us, and published by Keenspot. So 3 issues are already out. You can get them from Keenspot's website, and this fourth one is way overdue because I've been so busy with other stuff, which is the reason also for lack of art posts and this sort of thing. I've cobbled together this setup, so I'm hoping if this works, I can do more of these, which will be super fun. And sometimes just sitting here drawing pages is a little bit um, isolated because I'm here by myself most of the time. Um, so I might just throw this up, and if you want to have a chat, and that'd be cool. Um, at the moment, my kids are on school holidays, so it's probably a bit noisy. So once they're back at school, I can try and make it a regular thing and schedule it and stuff. Um, but for now, I'm just going to jump on when I can, and most nights I'll live stream some gaming stuff because it's a nice wind down and it's just a nice, easy press a button and I don't have to do anything. Um, so I'm mainly playing Fortnite at the moment and Disney Speedstorm. And I think it's tonight Speedstorm updates with the new season, so I'm going to check it out. I don't agree with their pay to play methods because on their season passes you can't earn anything to get the next one like every other game. Um, so I'm going to be very picky as to whether I buy season passes on that one. Um, but I'm going to see what the new season is. If it's Big Hero 6, I think I read that rumor somewhere. There's a good chance I'll buy it depending on what characters they include. But at the moment, I've got Stitch. What more do you need? So I'm going to probably jam some of that tonight. Um, Working my way through ranked zero build on Fortnite as well. I just reached Platinum 1. Flex. Um, I'm not very good. But I'm going to try to keep climbing the rank while the season's on and see how far I can actually get. So that's usually what I do at nights. So most nights will be streaming, and I'll try and do these in my daytime. So yeah, my nighttime for games and my daytime for the drawing. Um, and we will just go from there. So I'll try and remember to post in advance. But if you're only here for the drawing, still give me a follow because I'm going to try and make them regular as well. And if you do like gaming, then yeah, jump on and watch those as well. I have to figure out all the time zones and what's best for everyone. But at the moment, I'm just going to work what's best for me and be selfish like that. Um, so yeah. So this is me working on Squish and Squash issue 4. I think this is page 9 from memory. So it's quite good because this one Niall writes. He also wrote he wrote The Crying Boy, which is out by Keen Spot, which is a adults horror comic. He's got a new book coming out, which the name escapes me right now, but it is definitely on his social medias if it's not on Keen Spot's website already. Um, so when we do Squish and Squash, Noel just writes the script and sends it to me, and I figure it out. When I do Chase, Franco writes it like a storyboard, so that can save me some time. He gives me free reign to change whatever I want, but being storyboarded means I can just sort of cut out a layout step and just get on with it and then tweak it as I go. So it's all different ways of working. If I'm doing my own projects, obviously I'm doing everything. So I sort of go the Franco route mixed with a bit of Marvel method, and I will sketch it as I go because I like to see the joke visualized. I can't just sit here and write a script. Um, I like to see how it flows out. So I sort of do the storyboard way, and sometimes I'll have it in my mind how I want the page to look, and then I'll go and tweak dialogue as I'm going. So um, with this one, I had full reign over character design um, as the co-creator and the artist, and I just go with Noel's really good as well because he sort of gives me reign to change stuff if I want to in terms of how many panels and the layout. The layout's all up to me anyway. Um, so yeah, it's all different ways of working and all quite different challenges. And they just stopped mid sentence because I didn't know where else I was going with that. So for those who don't know, Squish and Squash, which is what I'm drawing, is an all ages comic um, about Squish and Squash, who are a cat and an elephant. Squish the cat, squash the elephant. And they in issue one they were like recruits for the International Search and Rescue. They were trying to get ranked up and officially made search and rescue um, people. Sorry, the words are all escaping me. Um, and the other issues are them on their adventures through space and solving all sorts of problems. So in this one, they meet a Star Trek inspired uh, crew of rats on a ship made out of a garbage can lid and cola bottles. And this is the captain, Captain Stinky, and the head engineer here. And normally Squash doesn't wear a helmet like this, but there is story reasons for it, which you can check out when issue 4 hits the stands. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to draw my chase pages on my live stream because I might get in trouble. But um, maybe I can, as long as I don't give away the story. And I guess if I'm just doing this stage of it where it's not colours and everything, so you're not seeing the finished work anyway, it's like a sneak peek with no context. So maybe I can get away with it. We shall see. But for now, the priority is to get this book done, locked away, and then we can move on to Chase, which I need to get done by April. And then on to the next project after that. So then come March, end of March will mark 1 year since I was able to give up my day job and go full time with my art. So I'm very thankful for that. So shout out to my super agent Davinia, who won't watch this, but still thank you. It's looking quite tiny. I can't remember if I gave him hair on it. Let's check one I prepared earlier. Dun, 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 which is not in here. Oh, nope. All right then, you are done. Now this fella is, if I get my Star Trek right, because I'm not a Trekkie, our our Scotty, I guess. They're only in this one issue because every issue has a um, completely different set of characters outside of um, Squish and Squash and anyone from the International Search and Rescue. Honestly, it's been so busy recently, which is a good thing because it's work. But and I'm not going to complain about being able to have the job I want, right? Getting to draw, but boy, it's been busy. And the school holidays don't help, folks. It's really quite hard to get stuff done with three kids running around, especially when they want to come in the room. Our garage flooded. That was where my office was. Um, there was like a little freak. It's not the first time. It's just ridiculous. But there was a freak rainstorm. It only lasted about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. But it was enough. We got home and ankle deep. So I had to relocate up to my son's room, which is where I am now. And we're getting someone to come and look at it on the weekend and the drains. And we're going to try and get it fixed so we don't get any more flooding. And then have a builder coming in who will hopefully knock up some walls for me in the garage and section bit off so I can have a proper office, close it all off and, set myself up properly. And that'll be super cool. So we just have to wait and see, hope and pray. We've got all kinds of contingencies to avoid any flooding in the meantime. It's sunny now, but man, a couple of weeks ago, it'd be like this, and then just out of nowhere, boom, and then 15 minutes later, back to this. Yay, summer. Far out. But anyway, whatever. Woe is me. Excuse me while I just wet my whistle. It's the little Swiss cheese um, insignia. Gosh, my hand is a little bit shaky, man. What are you looking at? It's inside a magic. Oh, Jared, you're awesome. Trying to get that John Cena farewell tour T-shirt, but boy, WWE just the shipping on that to New Zealand is unbelievable. I'm paying double the price of the T-shirt. It's doubling the price. Um, so my pal Jared has been very kind in letting me have a box at his house in Oklahoma, um, which I add my American purchases to. It's been quite a while, way over a year. I dread to think it might even be two, but we're close to having it sent over here now. But before he does, I might try and squeeze in a t-shirt, which shouldn't take up too much room. Or if there's a sale on, maybe two, because you might as well make the most of it. And yeah, that'd be cool. Make my son jealous with the John Cena t-shirt. He's just getting into wrestling. He's 6. He's sort of just getting into it. He likes what he knows. He doesn't really follow the storylines or anything. Or he likes what I like. So he likes CM Punk, and he knows John Cena because of Wipeout um, and things like that. So he's quite keen to watch some John Cena stuff. Oh man, I think I'm just going to do Squish here, and then I might wrap up this first one, and I'll have to watch it back and see if it worked. I'm not sure about the mic. I'm hoping it's loud enough. I couldn't get my Brio webcam mic to work independently of the camera. Couldn't use the one attached to the GoPro for some reason, which is what I'm using as the webcam. So I'm using the one that's just in my laptop. So I hope it works. Um, if not, we'll soon see, and I'll have to try and cobble something else together. And the next thing I have to try and cobble is, because I'm using OBS, how to multi-stream. So instead of just going to Twitch, it can go to YouTube at the same time. But I don't want to pay for Streamlabs or StreamYard or Restream or any of them. So I don't want their watermark. So yeah, I'm hoping there's some sort of plugin or something easy I can do to OBS to get me streaming on both this service and YouTube at the same time. So that's the next the next mission. But we got started. And that's the main thing. All thanks to Google, YouTube, and all the other links and whatnot that I had to look up to figure this all out. Because Parrish had thought of asking anyone on the internet and not getting the comment, why don't you just Google it back? So I cut out the middleman. I just Googled it. It was a bit of trial and error. There was a few answers that I didn't like when I tried to use them. Someone's mowing their lawn. Oh, good lad. The teenager next year. Not my lawn. Oh, the mic's probably not even picking that up, so I shouldn't have even mentioned it. Anywho, I was live streaming a game the other night, and it was like something ridiculous, like 1 a.m. or something, and some clown down the road on his motorbike, the loudest motorbike, just decided to go up and down the street a few times, and that was picking up on the microphone. What a clown. Like, that's just me caring about my live stream. What about all the people who are trying to sleep? It's 1 o'clock, man. I'm old. I complain about old things, yell at clouds, and so forth. Oh, that's too big. Normally I colour Squish and Squash as well, but I'm on quite the what do you call it? Tight deadline, I guess. So I'm employed some help. So my good mate Justin is going to lay down some sweet, sweet colours for me. Technically, he's just doing flats, but Squish and Squash isn't all shaded and stuff anyway, so I'm probably going to be able to just use his flats. Um, so, big shout out to Justin. Thank you. Hopefully, we can hit the deadline and make sure Justin gets a credit in the comics as well. And for those who didn't know, Squish and Squash was nominated for a Ringo Award late last year. Didn't win, but that's alright. You finally understand when people say it's just nice to be nominated. It really is. I mean, a win would be good, but man, we were up against the stuff. Um, I think it was the Scooby Doo team ups with the DC, like with Batman and stuff, um, which won. And that's cool because, good people, good people won. So, not going to complain. But yeah, that was really cool. Like, our little only 3 issues at the time, still only 3 issues. Um, and it was nominated up against some pretty cool stuff. And that's all thanks to people going in and voting initially and, you know, getting us on the radar. So yeah, that was really cool. So to all those who did it, thank you. And yeah, yeah. What a cool award to be nominated for, though, man. Michael Ringo was, oh, just one of my earliest favorite artists when I got into comics. His Fantastic Four, Talos, man, like, dude was awesome. Flash, and Impulse. Um, yeah, just gone way too soon, as the best people tend to be, unfortunately. Darwin Cook is the same, but we've still got their work. Can always go back and look at it and be reminded of what awesomeness we had. I wasn't going to start another character when I just jumped over to this panel. Okay. It's really hot today. I'm not a heat person. I like the cold. Not the rain, but I like the cold, and it's like crisp. That's the ticket. So summer doesn't really do it for me, folks, which is what we're in now over in New Zealand. Down here at the bottom of the earth, or Middle Earth as most people know it now, I guess. Still, it's like, okay, I'll draw squash, and this is actually um, where I'm going to end the stream. Few reasons prevent pages from being indexed on site. Scribbles by Light. What does that mean? Gosh, it's always something. I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay for my. No, no, I definitely did. I'm sure I did. Okay. Well, that's good. I think we have accomplished quite a bit. Yes. So I will continue with that off stream. But hopefully this worked nicely. And as I say, I'm going to look at scheduling these more regularly, properly, um, like Twitch people do, and try and get a multi-streaming as well. So anyway, thank you for watching along, and I'll see you next stream. See you later.